Are you ready to embark upon this journey, returning home to your source, your core, your essence? We are here right now in this moment to unify and unlock our gifts. But how do we unlock our divine gifts? Receive. I'm just saying the word receive. You have found this for a reason. And Spirit wants to give you this nudge in the direction, your highest aspect self, your absolute self, your God self, the one, the part of you that dwells in that divine realm, wants you to begin this journey home. This time is all about this heaven on earth. And there are so many prophecies in relation to what is going to happen. You know, there's all these buzzwords, chosen ones, 144,000. But what does that actually mean? This is a frequency. And this is a journey of going within to reconnect with your truth, freeing yourself, releasing all those attachments and those things that just aren't you, those old programs, those outdated beliefs that keep you fixed in the realm of separation. In the Christ, we call it the Antichrist, this inorganic structure that has been created to harness your light and use it to fuel the dark system. Now is the time you get the power back and you get to learn exactly how to do this. So if you don't, press that follow button, that subscribe button. Join us on this journey. I'm getting all tongue-tied. Hang on a second. Take a moment to share this in your spiritual communities, whether you're watching the replay or you're watching the live stream. Hello, if you are watching live. Let me get the chat up and see who's in. Hey, Shane. And if you're on Facebook, I highly recommend coming over to YouTube. YouTube is a much more powerful space for us all to collectively gather. This is all about our attention and our focus. This is about us putting our minds together. So Facebook does this thing where they're deleting live streams after a certain amount of time. I think it's 30 days. So in YouTube, you will be able to see the content as it is dropped, okay? And this is like this unfolding. And what we are doing here is history in the making. And it's time that we learn how to operate the way through Christ to walk this path to spiritual wholeness. Now, no, don't behave. That's no fun. Yeah, so it's we are here to really connect, and that's the one thing Source, the Christ, is saying. It's like, you guys need to unify now. You guys have spent this lifetime going through all these dark lessons, really being prepared for this moment. And what we experience in the external, Spirit's just bringing up, is a lot of people who are all talk. You know, you are this beautiful being of light, and I know you are, because you are here right now and you are choosing to show up for yourself, invest in yourself, in the knowledge. There was something I saw the other day, and it was like, knowledge isn't free. You must invest in it, right? You must show up for knowledge. Now, there is a lot of information out there. There is a lot of old world mumbo jumbo. There is a lot of truth also, but a hell of a lot of deception. Now, what we need to do, what you need to do, is learn how to discern fact from fiction, deception, truth. Now, the Source, the One, the spiritual Son, the Christ, is absolute truth. So on this journey of ascension, if you choose to join us on this journey, if you choose to embark on this journey with us, we get to peel away the layers, the distortions that kept our spiritual vision blocked. Now, the very first step is going within. Any out, out. I was going to say outworldly, which is weird. I'm just saying out. And when you're jumping on, please say hello. It's very important for our collective growth, for you to connect to this by pressing like, by sharing, by commenting. It's about us connecting in the physical, okay? No more sitting back and watching. Just say hi. Let us know who you are, where you're from. We are these golden neurons on this planet, and we are all very strategically placed, okay? So by you connecting, no matter where you are in this world, you are drawing in this golden light from the Christ. This energy is healing. And this is really exciting that we get to unify, because for so long we have been yearning for connection. We have connected. We have, Spirit saying, stepped out of our authenticity to connect with groups just to feel that belonging. But because we're doing the inner work and we're healing and we're following our heart, we often grow out of them. And then in return, what happens, because we're growing out of those groups and those particular circles, it can be quite painful, because Spirit is letting you know, this place isn't for you anymore. Okay, it's uncomfortable, and you will start to see negative things in that external realm, in that particular group or that circle. I like to use particular Facebook groups as an example, because there's a lot of spiritual Facebook groups out there, and there is so much bullying. There is so much hate, there is so much ego, and it's really uncomfortable. You guys are drawn to these places to learn, to grow, to evolve. And Spirit will take us to those places to experience that discomfort. So we go within, and Spirit's goal. When I say Spirit, I'm talking about your source, your core, your essence, okay? It requires you to go within and unlock what is in there. The problem with external groups, they're all based in outdated teachings, old world teachings that are attached, that are a part of this Antichrist program, this system. So what we have here, Spirit saying, just take it back to this flow of energy and the truth of what the Christ is. So the Christ is the 999, the crystal spiral, going back to the source, that flow of energy, this organic flow of energy. Okay. Now, what the Antichrist is it's this whole reversal system that has been created to enslave humanity, to ensnare, and siphon your divine light. And the directional flow of energy of the Antichrist is 666. And whether you like it or not, that's what you are trapped in right now. The Christ has returned to share the keys, the seeds of illumination, so you can heal, so you can free yourself from this black hole system, this reversal system, this smoke and mirror system. But to be able to free yourself from that, you need to know how to operate through Christ, how to heal through Christ. So that's what we do here in these live streams. We share the illumination. So we share the truth from the Christ, from the source. This is why it's called the God source. Okay. You're the most highest point of you energetically is that God self. And it's that individual aspect that connects in with the source, which is the all one. So this is this returning to the truth, to returning to who you really are, and really breaking free of all that old world brainwashing, all that old world misinformation, disinformation, but you are the navigator. So you must learn how to operate in a way that serves you, that returns you to that truth, that source, the essence, Spirit's saying. Now, okay, let me have some water. Let's look at this. This is way beyond political. Political stuff is just really totally against your highest good, okay? Investing your energy, your attention in that is damning, okay? We must look beyond that. We're going to the truth, the source, the essence, the core, your origin, your spiritual self. We're going back to the source, consciousness. This consciousness is creator, is creative energy. Okay, now everything external to you is a lesson. And it's all been set up for you to spiritually grow, to spiritually advance, for you to unlock your spiritual vision, to see through the eye of God. It is a long, long road. I am not going to say it is easy. But in time, the more of the collective that jump on board with us, that begin operating through Christ, healing, going inward to unlock their truth, their purpose, their power, this will get easier. Okay, so since 2019, I was initiated onto this path of Christ, and I began building this, uncovering it. It's like building / uncovering, because it's all within, guys. Okay, but I began discovering, I began unlocking, I began unlocking these interdimensional gateways to grow multidimensionally. And as I did, the way in which I viewed things grew. So there are quite a few different levels in which I serve, but the number one, the step one for all of you guys is to go and access that free online course at thegodsource.com. Okay? Get that free course, watch it from the beginning to the end, because again, this is about action. The divine favors those who take action, who are willing to learn, open their heart and their mind to something new, because how else are you going to receive your divine gifts if you can't do that? Okay, so this is the very first step. So I've created an online course. I wanted to share where I started. Okay, because I need to speak from my truth, how I've done this, right? I want to share the path, the way that I took, but that doesn't generally mean that it's exactly for you. So the sway test is for you, absolutely 100%. Okay, tuning in, going within, connecting with your body. What we have are these physical bodies in this tremendous imbalance. I'm just getting a subatomic level, right? Imbalance. The organs, the systems, the glands, everything. There is so much separation, aka energetic blockages, within your physical vessel, and your body wants to be free. Your body wants to release them. But what we need is your energy, your attention, your focus. You need to show up for yourself. You need to invest in yourself. You need to go within and create that conversation with yourself. Now, it's so important that we share this, okay? So share this in your spiritual communities. Share this on your socials. Share this with other light warriors, those on this sacred mission who want to know, right? This is for the spiritual seeker. So I'm just going to put my phone on Do Not Disturb if I can figure it out. Nope. Okay, it's not letting me. There we go. All right, where are we? Absolutely, Shane. Where attention goes, energy flows. Politics is a distraction that fuels that reality. Yeah, and it keeps people in constant opposition. Because the truth is, we are all one. And those things, I want to call it psyops. I don't know what psyops are, but that word has come out. If anyone knows, give me the definition, because it's just like to distract you, to keep you, like what I'm seeing is like the psyche. It's keeping you fractured in that fragmented state. And if we're constantly in this fear about, oh my God, where is this world going? Oh my God, look who just got in. Oh my God, this person should get in. And like you're really functioning at such a low frequency. And that's the agenda of the dark forces. And that's to keep you, you mentally enslaved and you mentally focused on something that is so, what do we want to call it? Oh, I can't even think. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you, Adam. So here we all have this very unique path, this very unique way. And you are the only one that can unlock it. So I'm here as a portal. I've embodied Christ. I'm a messenger for the one, a divine oracle, meaning this multidimensional multi-dimensional teacher, because I have unlocked all these dimensions and I've done the work, right? I have had to jump through all the hoops that spirit has presented me with, and it has not been easy, and it's been this constant battle, balancing, right? It feels like a battle. It feels like a spiritual battle, right? But what is actually happening is it's deeper and deeper balance. We're balancing deeper and deeper and deeper. So it feels like a battle between the ego and the higher self, a constant push and pull, a tug of war, right? And every cycle, every month, this is happening, and we are gaining deeper and deeper and deeper balance. So we are going through these lessons. And the problem is, because you guys don't know what's happening, it's really, it's, you know, it causes so much turmoil within. So if only you guys knew, well, I'm getting within, like if only you could go within and connect to your body, and let your body assist you in this. Connect to our live streams, connect to the socials, connect to the God source, go to thegodsource.com, do the free course, become a member of our free community, the God Source Collective. Gather there, because again, this is about our attention, our energy, our focus, us showing up for ourselves and one another. Those authentic people who really want to seek, these spiritual seekers, and not these people that just want on this journey. And let me know if you resonate with this. There's so many people who just say words and don't follow up with action. And we've had these people in our lives, our whole life, right? Just all talk. And when it takes, like, we show up for people, right? Well, we're quite introverted. We have been doing a lot of inner work. So we do close ourselves off. We hermit ourselves, right? That's what is required for this journey, to go within, to really meet ourselves on the deepest level. It takes us putting up some energetic boundaries and saying, no, I'm not putting up with this toxic behavior anymore. I'm not putting up with that toxic behavior anymore. No, you know what I mean? So we do put these boundaries up, and good on you, because that is what must happen, because that's another powerful thing that spirit is going to guide us to do, so we can unlock these gifts. Spirit is not going to reward the weak-hearted, those people who don't follow up with action, because they are not those, I'm just seeing God's will. They don't have what it takes, because they haven't been pushing. Now, that's not to say there are times, many, many times, in which we need to stop pushing and surrender. When I say pushing, I mean have this energetic resilience to not give up, to not be a victim, because we know a lot of people who cry victim, don't we? They use their past, they attach to the past, and that's their victim story. They've had a lot of trauma, and they just give in to the trauma. In the Christ, we use that trauma. And this trauma, I'm just getting healing. We go within and we heal. Okay. And you are your best teacher. You are your best guide. You have this inner wisdom, this guide within you that's I'm just seeing a hand being held out, like this luminous hand being held out from the heavens for you to take. So I'm not discounting the trauma that you've been through, because I've heard a lot of stories that are horrendous, and I would not wish that upon my worst enemy. Okay. So I am empathetic to those that have suffered. But now is the time that we get grounded in the now moment, okay? Because that is the most powerful moment to be in, because we are able to anchor that force, that healing force, that Christ light. We're balancing our masculine and our feminine energies to be able to receive. So what I want you to see is that 1, 2, 3, right? The mother, the father, that child that you are. You are all those 3 aspects. Okay, we've got the mother, the father, and the child. Okay, so the mother and the father hold that portal open for us if we ground in that now moment, if we be present in that now moment. Being present is the biggest gift. Okay, that's one thing Spirit always says. This isn't about placing all of our love, our trust, our hope in an external force and believing something is coming to save us, believing the Christ is coming to save us, because the Christ is here. The Christ is here, okay? I'm not saving anyone. The Christ isn't saving anyone. You must save yourself. You are the Savior. You are the one. You are the light, okay? So I'm the first one to do this, and I pass this torch to others through the frequency, the Christ attunement. But to prepare one's vessel for the attunement from Christ, it takes a lot of preparations. And that's what you guys have been going through. Most of your life, you've been going through that. So you have been leading from the heart. Many of you guys could be just awakening. You know, you've been awakening over the last few years. Like my awakening began in 2006. So this has been a long time happening for me. But in this ascension from 2019 onwards, what actually happened was I drew upon past events, because this is non-linear. So certain things that happened when I was younger that I couldn't explain, these mystical experiences that I couldn't explain. And let me know in the comments if you've had mystical experiences. Things that have left you wondering, you're like, that is not a coincidence. That is big. Like this, all these big things happened all at once, and that's not a coincidence, right? Certain people, certain events, right? Certain things happen, circumstances, experiences, and they're just so big, and you're like left like, now that's Spirit's way of making you awaken and seek. Okay, seek. So many of you beautiful beings, you've had these experiences that have set you on this path of seeking, wanting to know, right? So let me know in the comments if that is you. And again, visit that godsource.com and connect with our GodSource community. It's only just being born, right? It's for quite some time, since last year, I've had this platform, this community, and I haven't known what to do with it, right? So now it's all coming together, and we're here to wake each other up. We're here to wake up the inner power. And when we do, things are going to be so much different, okay? Things are going to transform hugely. And this is like the beginning of this snow. I'm seeing like a snowball down a mountain. this is right at the beginning, before it starts taking on this huge, because that's what we're here to do. We are here to raise the frequency, the vibration of the collective. And you guys have awakened. You guys have been awakening for many years, some of you, many years. And now is the time that we get to support others. We get to do that by supporting ourselves, number one, meaning going within, beginning that conversation. Now, Spirit wants me to talk a little bit about wake up, right? Wake up. Hang on. Why am I getting wake up? Let me have some water. I need to wake up. Before this live stream, all morning, I have been extremely tired, and I connected in with my body, connected in with Spirit, and I said, because I was guided to go live, and I'm like, am I meant to be going live? Spirit's like, yes, you're meant to be going live. And I felt tired, and I was reminded, and when I say I was reminded, I remembered certain patterns that happen before I go live, certain symptoms that I suffer before I go live because of this influx of information, or just this, I'm not sure why it happens, but it's like sometimes it's like headaches. Didn't have that, which was good. Sometimes I wake up, usually with my members one, I'll wake up and I'll have a really bad headache, right? And up until the last minute where I press go live, I'll be feeling absolutely horrendous, right? And then press live, and it's like the Holy Spirit enters me, right? It's like crazy. It's just like a switch where it's like we're constantly tested, and our body goes through these certain symptoms, these patterns, these feelings, we experience these things. And sometimes we experience these things as negatives, right? And a lot of the time with the imbalance within, um, the imbalance within, it's just give me a moment. Yeah, so it's like this imbalance within, it causes these particular symptoms. And okay, so symptoms, okay, that's what we're getting to. So your body is communicating with you all the freaking time. You are suffering these symptoms that, what it is, it's your body saying, hey, there's energetic blockages here, there's separation here, there's something that we need to address here. And through that inner inquiry, we can find out more, okay? Like, why are we suffering it? Now, in my ascension, it's been this constant healing, right? Healing things. And for myself, for my collective, we've been healing things. And that is this journey. It's going within, healing, to release, to make space, to anchor more light. And as you do, you rise. So if you are ready to heal, if you're ready to, hang on, let me get rid of this. Can't see the last comments. I got distracted because I read. Oh, human resonance. Yeah. I notice certain times where I'll be like really, and I'll see a post or something about the Schumann resonance and stuff like that. I'm like, okay. So it's like this, because you are the one, okay? You are on this process where you get to embark upon this journey and heal at the level you wish to heal at, because you choose and you take the action, you do the inner work. So I'm here to support those beings who are ready to heal, to unlock their spiritual vision, to embody spirit. Okay. So the more that you heal, the more that you release, the more spirit can contain you. At the moment, all humanity are absolutely blocked because of the separation within, because that's the program that you guys are logged into right now. So this is about freeing our mind. And we free our mind. It's like this mind matrix, this mental matrix. We heal physically on the physical level. We heal emotionally. We heal mentally and spiritually. So we heal on those 4 levels. But the first level that one must heal on is the physical level. There's so many beings who are so who just want to unlock their pineal gland and vibrate the 144 frequency, that they skip all the things that they need to do first to focus on here. But that's never going to work for you, ever. That's never going to work, because you will never ever be a frequency match with the 144,000 or the 144 with the Christ, right? The crystal spiral, the Christ. You will never ever be a frequency match, because you are neglecting all the it's from the ground up, guys. That's how we need to work. So in the free online course that I've created, it's called Sway to Health. Okay. And it teaches you how to tune into your body's wisdom, and how your body will give, to ask your body questions and get a yes or no answer. Okay. Now I shared the way that I used it with the essential oils, with my doTERRA essential oils, to get off all the meds and detoxify and heal with the frequencies of nature. They are 100% pure. They're third-party scientifically tested, and that's why I'll only ever talk about them, and because they changed my life. Okay, so many stepping stones for us to unlock this higher consciousness, and it begins on the ground level. On the physical, I'm being shown feet, the heels, right? At the heels, right? At the ground up, like spirit is showing me that. So, and it's about us following our guidance. So the way that I had my awakening in 2006, and Jesus appeared to me. That's how I knew him back then. And he was teaching me, he was like telling me things, and all these things happened. Every single one of these things happened, even down to a date of my grandmother's death, the actual date, not the year, but the date and the month. And told me that I was going to have a baby boy, and then I was going to have a baby girl, and tell me all these things. And they all happened. They all happened. I ended up having, I had my awakening, and then 3 months later, I found out I was 3 months pregnant. So, so I'm like, whoa. So I was almost pregnant, or pregnant, when I was being told that. Like, it's just freaking crazy. It was actually after my awakening that I conceived my son. So it's just like these things happen, and so these huge things happen in that awakening. It was the most amazing, beautiful, crazy experience ever. Connected with the source, and just knowing things were happening, right? And because I went from such a depressed, anxious, sad sack to, oh my God, I'm high on life. Colors are bright, this and that, and like I just loved life. I was so excited. I was so, oh my God. It's like that's not normal, Nadine. Lock her up. Get her on meds and get her normal again. Get her back to that sad sack of shit that she's always been, right? So it's like, so, and in that time, learning that I'm having a baby and stuff like that, it was huge. So very exciting, very exciting. but very like, why? How did I know that? How, what, I was told that was going to happen, and then it happened, and and then so yeah, where are we? Thank you, Gordon. So it's thegodsource.com. So yeah, I'll share it here. Oh, I don't know. For some reason I'm not. It's in the description of the video, I believe. I don't know. It's not actually. Let me get it up. That's the one. Yeah. So I've been trying to simplify things to make it easier for our collective to connect, right? So there's the link. I've put that in the comments. So click that, join our free community. Well, get the free course, right? Join the free community. All you have to do is press join up in the corner. Press join, put an email and a password in, and then you are a member of that God Source Collective, and you get access and you unlock all of the modules of that lesson. And really watch it with an open heart, open mind. I'm sharing the way that I did this and my story about how it all began. You're welcome, Sarah. And you guys may have, like, this is one thing. Back in the day when I started using essential oils, it changed my life dramatically. And in that Sway Test video, I'm sure I do go into it in one of them, the stories. Yeah, I do. And so it changed my life dramatically. I got off all the pharmaceutical meds that I was on. My daughter, she was always sick, got her off all the meds, and actually it was life-changing the way it affected us, right? So I wanted to share it with absolutely everyone. Now, this is another spiritual lesson that we have to learn. People need to help themselves. No matter how many essential oils or knowledge, like sacred mystical knowledge from the source, from the Christ, from the spiritual sun that you said, like that you shared, no, it's like people have to show up. They have to invest in themselves, and they need to do the work. They need to do that. Okay, back to that. No matter how many essential oils you hand out to people, like, you can't make them take it. And that was one thing that I learned, that my mum learned. Like, we were sharing all this essential oils at our own expense because it freaking changed our lives, and we wanted to change other people's lives, but there was a disconnect because they were very happy to take free stuff. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes, I'll use it like that, and all the time and the effort that we sat down with them and said, okay, and wrote things down. Okay, take this. And they wouldn't do it. So there was a disconnect, and we are just basically, the essential oil is a symbol for our energy, right? So we are just throwing out our energy. We are giving our energy away so freely because we want to help people. We want to help them change their lives. They're more than happy to take your light, take your oils, right? But to actually, for them to actually use it, it was like there was a huge disconnect. And there was, and obviously I don't do that anymore. I'm empowering people on so many different levels, and I'm sure you are one of those beings. You are this beautiful being, this heart-led leader, who, when you find something that works for you, you want to share that with people. You want to help people. At the end of the day, you want to help people. And people can't help themselves, though. And that's the problem. And that's where the disconnect is for you, for us, right? And that is how we are being taken advantage of. And our energy is being drained. We have all these open portals all over. I'm just seeing all these open portals, these wounds on our field, on our aura, on our body, because of how we're operating. because and this is the thing, you are this beautiful being, okay? And you operate through the heart because you want to help people, you want to heal people, you want to see people grow, you want to support people, you want to, like, you are others people's biggest cheerleader. And unfortunately, we need to turn all that inward, actually. Right? Like, you are the one. You need to give all that loving attention. You need to be your own biggest cheerleader, right? And you need to invest in yourself, right? Stop trying to help everyone else, okay? Go within and see what's going on in there, right? Why are you suffering these symptoms? Why do you have this health issue? Why do you have that health issue? Why do you have these emotional triggers? You know, like, there's all these just golden illuminated clues for you to be able to heal, so you can contain your force and your energy, so you can begin to rise, so you can begin your ascent. Um, so um, oh, damn. So let's see, let's look at the comment. Yeah, it's so I am just seeing the chakras, and I'm just getting from the ground up. We need to do this in an organic nature, and that's how plants grow, right? You don't just open your eyes one day and you're a mighty oak. You need to start off as a seed, because you are a God seed. You guys have been planted on this planet to grow, right? To begin this journey, growing into the tree of life, okay? So again, spirit, source, the one, the spiritual son, the Christ, should just say the Christ, is saying, this is your now moment. This is the first step of the rest of your life, of this new life, new beginnings. This is what this time is all about, new beginnings and growth. So everything that you thought you knew, we're going to draw upon that in our ascension to get more depth in knowledge, more understanding in truth of who we really are. While grounded, again, spirit source is really being very, very much impressing upon me the importance of this grounded, the feet and the roots, okay? Because you are the seed. So now is the time this seed grows. Everything that you know, there is so much more to learn, because this is cosmic intelligence. This is creation. This is the eye of God, the one eternal mind, the source, the Christ. This is how you wake up. What is it? Wake up to your inner power. And it's through this growth. It's through healing for growth. So this knowledge comes through from the Christ for you. These holy, I'm getting eternal springs. Like, what I'm seeing is this cup just being like the eternal waters that I share with you from the mother's womb, right? That's what this is for. This is for you. Oh, I hope the audio's, you could try coming over to YouTube. Try coming over to YouTube, Adam, and see what happens. I think I shared the YouTube link. I don't know. Yeah, there. Yeah, yeah. So the YouTube link at the God Source is the handle for that YouTube account. Oh, hey, Sarah. Oh my God, long time no see. Yeah. Um, so I hope my audio is in sync for everyone watching. I didn't even see you there, Sarah. Sorry. I hope you're still there. Um, Sarah Childs, I was talking to. We've got a couple of Sarahs. Hey, Ange. So I'm just looking forward to manifesting those people that show up for themselves, that take action, that are ready to go within and learn. I'm really excited. I just have to say that I am manifesting. I just think that's funny. No worries, Adam. No worries. You know where to find us. Oh, thanks, Rainbow Warrior. Thank you. Thank you, Tanya. Okay, so there's some major developments happening, and I cannot freaking wait for the rollout of this divine plan to begin to go into full force. But the divine, the one, really makes us be patient. And oh, beautiful. Thank you. I'm glad to see that everything's in sync, because I did a TikTok video the other day, a live last week, and uploaded it to YouTube, and it was all out of sync. It was terrible. So I thought, oh, I must have done something wrong. So I deleted it, downloaded another copy of it, uploaded it, and had the same issue. And I thought, oh, maybe it's my phone. So I went onto the desktop, did the same thing, didn't work. So if you are on TikTok and you don't follow me, head over to at the God Source and follow for when I go live, because I'm not so sure if I'm going to be uploading those on YouTube. It seems to just, I don't know. Who knows? But this is why, visit that link in the bio. Actually, it's easy enough just to say now, because I changed my web address to thegodsource.com, because that's what all my socials are. And that's what we do here. It's the God Source. Okay. It's your route home to the one. Okay. The God Source. You are at the end of the road. That individual aspect that connects in with the one is God. It's like your God self. That's why there's so many gods. You know, like for a lot of my life, I'm like, well, why is there so many gods? Which God is right? You know, I knew I didn't resonate with the Catholic God, you know, and there's, it's like, you know, and Yahweh, he's like a war God, like, yeah. So it's just like, So there's a lot of information that's outdated, where now we are drawing this knowledge from the Christ, where you guys get to know the truth of creation and how it all works. So this is why we must spread this like wildfire. Okay. You know, I create content for you guys to be able to share it, to illuminate others. Okay. So that's what we must do. Sharing is our biggest power. So I'm seeing sharing, like, and sowing. That's what Spirit calls it. The Christ calls it sowing the seeds of illumination. So it's like a gardener, you gardening, like planting all these seeds. And when the time is right, they will sprout. So we have a huge responsibility. You're coming to this high frequency information, knowledge, wisdom for a reason. So number one is showing up for yourself, watching from the beginning to the end every time we go live. And if you can't watch it in the moment, go back to it. Okay. Make sure you're subscribed on YouTube, because again, Facebook deletes everything after a certain time, which is very frustrating. Okay, that's why it's like, come over to YouTube, subscribe to YouTube, press the notification button on YouTube, and this will find you. Okay, you will get notified via email when we go live. So you can come and join us in the live, or you can watch the replay, because every single live that is done, it has these healing codes for you, these Christ codes for you. So you can put this puzzle together by yourself. And with you showing up here, with the knowledge, the wisdom, this power being shared through from the Christ, by you showing up, watching from beginning to end, you are putting this puzzle together on life. Okay, because you've always been a seeker, and because you're putting this puzzle together, because Adam's putting this puzzle together, because Ange is, because Tanya, Sarah, Sue, because Shane, because you are all showing up in this moment, whether it's the live or the replay, this knowledge is coming through in this multidimensional way, where it's triggering certain thoughts within you. And you are having these epiphanies, these aha moments, and it's connecting the dots for you on this, I want to say subconscious level, but it's deeper than the subconscious. This is like the unconscious. This is on the mind. The mind is made up of the conscious, and the subconscious, with that ego right in the middle, balanced between all three, right? Oh God, sorry. That's what I'm saying, the core, like so it's like the separation of three mental spaces, like the conscious, the unconscious, subconscious, with the ego in the middle. It's like you're showing up. So this is Spirit is illuminating the Trinity, the Holy Trinity, the three aspects of mind, right? Oh, my nose is so itchy right now. It's like a balancing. Again, I'm just seeing that image of the three circles. That is also a symbol of the mother, the father, and the child. The arcs. So we need to, again, I'm just getting, particularly on Facebook, sharing this YouTube video within those spiritual communities, the groups that you're aligned with right now, because we need to find others like us. This isn't for everyone. No, it is not. It's those that it's for, it will find, right? But we need to be the force behind that, sharing this. I'm up here showing up for you guys, acting as this portal, this messenger from the one, and you guys have to pay it forward, right? Because what you give, you get. And the more that we share, I'm sharing, I'm showing up, you're sharing, you're showing up, we're all sharing, we're showing up, and we're sowing these seeds of illumination. I'm just seeing seeds being thrown, where others are able to find this knowledge and come here to us. They become us. We are, I'm just getting, we are one, working together, because this is again against about the mind. Okay, the mind. This is all about the mind. So what I'm seeing is the body, the mind, and the spirit, right? Oh, okay. And again, so it's about being balanced. So what I'm seeing is the higher mind and the ego that's balanced in this. I'm just seeing that's very interesting. So this is the Holy Trinity is this pattern of creation. 1, 2, 3, right? We all know the power of 3. And so what we have there is spirits just showing me the Trinity, the subconscious, the unconscious, the conscious, and where those three in the middle are balanced, those three arcs right in that center where they're all balanced, it's just like this precise measured space. Like there's like the the higher mind, the ego. But again, I'm seeing the axis point of this balance of these. It's very interesting. Okay, so I'm not sure what Spirit's getting at there with what I'm seeing. Maybe that's something for later that I need to create, to heal on, to unlock the truth and knowledge in relation to that vision. But body, mind, spirit. So it's about alignment with those. Now, let me have a look when we have our next live streams. So we have 2 memberships available. Well, it's the inner circle. There's the inner circle with the live streams, or for those that want more connection in a more intimate setting, it's kind of set up like a Zoom meeting. We have our group mentoring. So what am I looking at? Live events. So I'm just looking on Circle. So you guys can visit Circle. The link to that is in the bio. The link to that is at thegodsource.com. Thegodsource.com has access to the free course, the free community, and the inner circle and the group mentoring. So you can find all that at thegodsource.com, and you can choose that pathway in which you are guided. But I highly recommend come and do the course. I mean, even if you're not interested in essential oils, every single video in that online course has very powerful teachings in relation to the sway test, okay? Because you can use that in so many different ways. Find out food intolerances, find out what's good for your body, what is not good for your body, what supplements, what vitamins, what minerals your body lacks, what it needs, what it requires, what it's got too much of, what it doesn't need, what's causing it toxicity, right? There's so many ways in which you can use this, and it's this energetic exercise where you are connecting with you, okay? So our next inner circle live stream is on the 7th of July. And then our group mentoring is on the 23rd of July. So if you join the group mentoring, you get access to all inner circle live streams and events, group chat, all of that. So group mentoring just is for those that want more connection, more healing. The healing frequency within that membership is so much more higher. So you've got to understand this is a collective thing, and this is a thing where those that are showing up, that are doing the inner work, anyway, all the things in which I share are through the Circle platform. So go to thegodsource.com, come and join Circle for free, and become a part of that collective there. And feel free to share, connect, create your own little bio where you share who you are, where you're from, what you do, whatever you want to share. Like, you're here to connect with other chosen ones. They're called chosen ones because it's like everyone's a chosen one, everyone's a child of God, but it's those that choose. So the Christ has returned now with the truth, the knowledge, the power for you to unlock, to embody Christ within your life. Like to be a frequency match, like to heal your physical vessel to contain Christ, because you cannot contain Christ without healing your physical vessel, without unlocking that 144 frequency to begin with, right? And that takes you growing multidimensionally. And those people in the inner circle, the group mentoring, they are the first ones that's going to be able to receive this attunement. All right. So imagine, um, I'm just seeing the lightning strike, right? It's like a lightning strike. If you're not prepared for it, that's so weird. That's kind of what this, you need to be ready. And that's why you're seeing this stream today. You're ready. You're ready. You're ready. Now you choose. You choose whether to take this opportunity to unlock your gifts, to begin this journey. I'm getting inner child journey because you are the child of God, where you begin this growth. So it's up to you. You choose. Okay. You must show up for yourself. Because there's many are like, yeah, I'm going to embody Christ. Yep. I want to unlock the 144 frequency and this, that, and the other. But like, we need to grow. We need to begin at ground zero, right? Ground, I'm just saying zero. I'm saying ground and the word zero, ground zero. And we need to begin. So it's sort of like this, I'm just seeing the seed, right? It's like you are this beautiful divine seed on this planet. So it's like growing into this tree of life. So I'm seeing the tree of life, which relates to the Holy Father, right? But this goes beyond that because we have the old world outdated knowledge in relation to the tree of life. But this is the 12 tree grid. This is from the true Father, not the false Father. The tree of knowledge. This is the tree of knowledge, okay? This is the tree of knowledge. And Spirit's just saying that you are in fact life, that you are in fact life, okay? But this is about the knowledge. Oh, it's 111 on the clock. What time is it here? 11:14. Oh, I just missed it. Oh, I just missed it. So you are the one. And thank you, Gordon. That is very beautiful. That is very sweet. But what Jesus, unfortunately, Jesus's name is not that powerful for healing. Okay, because again, he is a external. He is an idol, and his message was for you to go within and embody Christ. That's what he did. Okay, and that's what you can do too. You are so powerful, and it's your belief that actually heals. So I guess it's kind of like a paradox. It's like, it's not Jesus. When people heal in Jesus's name, it's not actually Jesus. It's actually them, and it's their belief and the purity of their heart and intentions in doing so, right? So it's very beautiful, and that is the word from the Christ, from the one, from the spiritual son. This is your nudge from Spirit to go within and unlock that. Your healing, your love, and your blessings is so valuable. And we want to do it in our own name, because you are the identity, you are the individual, you are the one that's incarnated in this lifetime. So I've done exactly as JC has done. I am one with him. Some people might say, oh, she's the reincarnation. You could say that, but it's like, that's not right. that would kind of be a deception in saying that, because we all have the same power, the same potential, but we must choose it. We must show up for ourselves. We must invest in ourselves. We must, like, you are the savior. You are the one. Okay. Jesus is an archetype. He's a character. He's like in the video game, like in the video game simulation where you're playing this video game and he's the hologram that comes up. He's the face. He's the face of the game, right? Now, okay. It's like what I'm being shown is like the many-faced God on Game of Thrones. I haven't seen it in many, many years. But he was able to appear as an embody. I can't remember what, but what I'm saying is this God who is able to take on the face of others, like the many-faced God. I can't remember if he embodies them or if he just takes on the appearance. I can't remember. But anyway, that's not what the message is about. It's about this avatar of Christ, this Christ avatar. So it's like we're all one. Jesus was an avatar of Christ. He embodied Christ, the frequency, the word, the vibration, the energy that he shared, the healing came from the one. He was the spiritual son, and not the S-O-N, the S-U-N, source, the one eternal mind. He embodied his God self. He became God. Again, God is an individual aspect of the one. So Jesus embodied God, right? And this is it. There's a lot of misinformation out there that people think that there is a lot for us to learn. Let's just put it that way. So that's why you want to show up. That's why you want to join our YouTube channel, press that notifications button, and show up for the live streams. Watch the content that has been shared. Here's a challenge for you. I want you to go do the free online course on Circle. So go to thegodsource.com. I know there's a few steps. I've made it a bit simpler, but go to thegodsource.com, access the free course. All you have to do is join for free Circle community, and you will unlock all the modules. Do that course, sit there, show up for yourself, invest in yourself, and watch that. Everything that I share comes from the one. Everything. Everything that I share comes from the Christ. Everything. And it's for your own good if you choose it, right? I'm getting for your own good. And then they're taking out an O and showing God, right? This messenger of God. As what is this is where I actually want you to learn how to do it so you can go within and you can begin to have some fun and connect with your inner child, with the one, right? Like balance, learn what your body needs to bring it into deeper balance. We start from the ground up. We're like, this is the thing, the 12 tree grid, the divine blueprint, the ascension blueprint that I share through this Christ attunement, there's 12 steps to it. Okay, it's sacred geometry where you unlock all these interdimensional gateways, where you heal, where you unlock your spiritual vision and you get to embody Sophia, Christos, come in, balance your masculine and your feminine. Okay, to go move through this portal to be reborn. Okay. And, there's a lot of stuff out there and people, this is this journey where it's real. Okay. It's not like in the it's not like in the books with all the bells and whistles and the grandeur, we're floating up to heaven, and it's not like that, okay? This road, you're going to suffer in this life no matter what, okay? You're going to have some sort of symptom within your body no matter what. You're going to look external to you and see stuff that needs to be healed no matter what. You're going to see other people suffering, okay? There is going to be some form of suffering internally or externally. We mustn't focus on that suffering, but we use it to grow. We use it to identify the energetic blockages within our physical vessel, within our divine vessel, okay? So we can grow. But you need to start on that first level, okay? There's so many different levels in which you need to heal. So look at that aura. Look at the chakras. We're starting at the root chakra, right? We're starting there. But then Spirit's showing me the feet to the heels. You know, so we have from the heels to that root chakra, this very low frequency area, hell. So I'm just being shown hell. Like these chakras vibrate at a different rate, right? So what we must do is begin to free ourselves. This is organic. This is real. This is raw. This first chakra is really about that survival, fear. You know, we need to really the first three chakras are very rooted in the physical realm, right? So looking at the aura and the three levels that come out from that physical body, or the physical body itself, and so this is what must be done if you wish to embody Christ, if you wish to unlock your divine power, to grow multidimensionally, to unlock your spiritual vision. Like there's so many things that have to be done. But what the source is saying is like, don't think about all that. You need to connect with your body first. You need to go within. And the beauty is when we're connecting within, when we're in that now moment, we are tapping into infinite power because it's that access point, right? So looking at the infinity sign, right? And then look at the cross where those two intersect, that access point. That's the now moment, okay? So I want you to see that, right? So that access point, being in the now, being grounded, being very present. So when you're doing that intuitive exercise, when you are connecting with your body, learning how to go within, because that's what the Christ wants you to do, it's like go and do that, connect to your body. That's the only way you're going to connect with the truth, with the one, with the spiritual sun. It's like beginning this journey of going within, okay? So begin to get to know yourself again on this really physical level. Your body shares with you, again, physical symptoms, these emotional, mental issues, these patterns, these, you know, like it's like, but it's Spirit's bringing them back to the physical symptoms that you are suffering right now. You know, this is all about Christ and healing. Jesus, he went within and he followed his personal path, just as you need to, just as I have, you. We're all here to inspire one another and help each other, support each other, and share our truths to inspire, to assist each other, to help, right? We're here to connect. For all of your life, you've really yearned this connection and you've never felt truly at home, and you haven't felt that collective that really get you. And so I'm here to support you at every and any level, okay? And so am I collective. We are gathering in that circle community to be able to do that. Again, it's just in its really beginning phases now because we're just learning how we need to use it. And it's really just a space for all those beautiful beings who resonate with this message, who are here to be this beacon of light for humanity, together to share their thoughts, to share their truth, to share things that inspire them, not expecting anything in return, but just to share, to be, right? I'm just getting to be. So sharing from the heart, supporting others, it's just a space for us to be, right? That's what Spirit's saying, be, like be in the now, like just to be, right? Our being, right? Our beingness. And see what happens there. It's not a space to make others believe what we believe, because we are all unique and beautiful. The actual reason and the way that we are going to raise the frequency of the planet, is by the way that we're going to raise the frequency of the planet is actually being truly authentic to who we are and shining the way that we are meant to shine from whatever angle we are at in that present moment. Now, you are going to grow. You are going to change and shift focus, and you're going to release old ways, old ways of being. And that's okay. And that's all part of this journey. Okay. And we're not here to push ourselves on others. And it's like, like you may be into the Bible. Well, that's cool, because we can use that and heal that. We can clear out all the mass deception in that to extract the truth, the illumination. You may be in a very particular healing modality. Okay. And that's where you've been led. That doesn't mean it's for everyone else, because everyone else has their path to the one within, ready to be uncovered, and they've got to do it their unique way. So we all have this unique angle in which to raise the frequency of the planet, because if we were all healing the same way, we wouldn't be able to raise the frequency of the planet, would we? There is no one right way. Your way is the way. So we are, and we have this community in Circle where you can join for free. You unlock the course, do that, connect with your body, come back into the God Source Collective. Feel free to share anything that you've learned in that course, or share anything that you feel may be beneficial for others, for their growth. It's about sharing, and it's about illuminating, and it's about there may be people who have questions and they're posting a question, and it's just I'm just getting quest for connection. No worries, Sarah. I'm from Australia. Yeah, I know. It's like I hit the wall, and then it's like I have to have some water. So I'm very excited to see where this new community takes us and how it takes form, because like I do what I'm guided to do in the moment without knowing what, why I'm doing these things. It's like Spirit guides me, and I'm really fostering that trust. Like it's like every month, more trust, more trust, more trust, right? Like, because we get very impatient, and it's like, well, why am I doing this? I want to do this now. Like, and we're in this old world way, this hustle mentality. And like, since I can't remember, maybe last year, August, I started paying for Circle, which isn't cheap. And I'm like, well, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Right. But really, it's a place for us all to gather. Do the free online course, go into the God Source Collective, feel free to share your truth and say hi, connect with others, and use that as like this group where we're really discussing the sway test as well. I feel that would be beneficial. What I actually do is I post these live streams in that community as well. So yeah, so that's good. The external realm is a mirror. And if there's something that we need to heal within ourselves, we're going to experience that in the external as well. So that was a very interesting point where Doug, where I'll stop pushing myself on others. They're pushing themselves on me. That's that spirit guiding you to go within and heal whatever's causing that, because you are beautiful, right? You are amazing, and you have this path to walk. Okay, so no one knows everything, and particularly if you wish to enter heaven and begin anchoring this frequency on earth, it means us releasing everything that we think we know, to tune into the actual truth of God's source creator. So no one has all the answers for someone else. You are the one who has to go within and connect with your truth in order to unlock this. And so it's just one of those things. The external realm is a mirror. We're going to experience some physical symptoms within, really, but we're also going to suffer a lot of things. Like, there's going to be a lot of things coming into our awareness, and these things that are coming into our awareness are from the one. They're the energetic blockages, the negative frequencies that you need to free so you can see clearer, if you know what I mean. So it's been really great catching up with you guys. I will post this video in Circle. And I encourage all of you guys to do that sway test. Even if you've done it before, it's coming through from the one in a very particular angle, a very particular way, to really teach you something, right, from that particular angle. Again, this is me sharing my journey, how I've embodied Christ, and I get to teach with those who choose, that are up for it, that show up for it, that take action toward it, and how to do that for themselves. So number one takeaway from this video, wake up your inner power, is connect with your body. Okay, begin that conversation, begin to heal on that physical level, to release the low frequencies, to release the toxicities that are keeping you spiritually blocked and blinded, because this journey is seen through the eye of God. It's a very long road, many interdimensional doors to unlock, but it's been done. And the master initiates, they're doing it too. And in time, this door will open for those who are preparing their vessel in order to receive this Christ attunement. So if you are ready to prepare for that Christ attunement, visit thegodsource.com, choose your energetic pathway. If you wish to heal with the frequency of Christ, become a member of the inner circle, or for more intimate healing, or for deeper healing, right? Much deeper healing, and to meet with myself and a small intimate group to learn more about how you can heal deeper. Join the group mentoring where you get access to all the inner circle benefits. Okay, so it's either the inner circle or the group mentoring. The group mentoring is the highest tier where you get all access so far. So I'm here to spread this truth, my truth, the truth of the one God, source, creator. So you can remember. This is all about remembering because it's all within you. So what we need to do is free ourselves from the separation and unify with the one. But that begins with us unifying as a collective here on the physical. Okay. Go to thegodsource.com, connect with all the socials, my TikTok, my YouTube, my Facebook. I just want you to create as many energetic pathways that you can so you can draw this light of Christ so we can anchor this heaven on earth. And if you show up, you invest your attention, right? Your attention. That's what you're going to be able to do. There's so many levels in which I can support you. But at the end of the day, you have to choose to do it yourself, okay? You can take a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, okay? So I can share all this cosmic knowledge with you, but you need to show up to receive it, okay? I'll have a look at these comments when I get off. To give thanks for this knowledge, share this, pass it on, give others the opportunity in receiving this. The more healing pathways, the more people that connect to this, the more healing, the more we'll be able to raise the frequency of the planet, because everyone is going to get something very different from this live stream and from the others that are on YouTube. So learn how to do the sway test. Go to my YouTube, go to the videos or the live videos and ask yourself, go within and say, which video do I need to watch? Your body, which is connected to mind, spirit, is going to guide you, okay? So this is about alignment with the body, mind, and spirit. That's where it starts, on the physical, with you going within and asking the questions, the inner inquiry. As you do this, you will be rewarded by spirit, okay? This is the inner tuition that you receive from the one, okay? This is you, like these intuitive exercises for you, okay? Love you guys. So amazing to interact with you all.